Next we're going to go over the Tools menu. This gives you the option to do various things that are mostly database management related, but also a few other options. First is Batch Merge Process. When you select this, the software will attempt to go through your PC and find any databases that have not been merged in here, and will merge those databases into your master database. Preferences shows where you're going to store backup databases and how many you're going to keep. By backup database, however, it does not mean a database backup. It is referring to a database that is imported from a Powermaster unit. Customizations, you can add your company logo and it will show up on your report. Or if you uploaded the wrong one, you can clear that logo and then try again. Display preferences, now this just changes the way things look. It does not change the functionality or anything else. You can change your vector diagram from vertical to horizontal. CT absolute or relative to zero burden. Percent accuracy, registration or plus or minus percent error. Or metering type ANSI versus IEC. Merge master database to current master database. If you have multiple master databases, which you should not, but if you had one on one person's PC and another on another person's PC, you can use this option to merge the two together, so you only have one master database. The Phantom Load shortcut takes you directly to the Phantom Load setup, where you have the option to go through here and create, edit, modify, delete any Phantom Load test setup you wish. Previously, this was only accessible through the test setup or the site setup menus. Now you can go directly to it. You can create a new site. Same rules apply here as they do if you're creating it on the Powermaster. Site ID must be unique, cannot be changed, edited. Fill in all your information you wish through here. Exact same layout as on the Powermaster. So whatever you wish to add, go right ahead and do it here. Delete data. To delete data, you click the site you want to delete. Make sure it highlights the site. Delete data, and it will delete that site completely. Once it is gone, it cannot be retrieved. Merge into master database. If you are in a blue pond database, as in there's a blue pond up here in this corner, you would select merge into master database to bring that data into the master. Compact master database basically runs a cleanup utility on the database, eliminates any problems it may have, shrinks it, makes it a little bit more smaller, take up less space. Your import and your export functions. You can import or export into Microsoft Access or SQL 2005. And this basically just creates a different version of those databases for you. Import-export database table files, however, allows you to import or export the table files from within your database. So one way to do this is to go to Export CSV Site Description Table. Select that, export it, click OK. That exports a CSV file with all the site description tables that are needed to create a site. If you have a customer service system or a inventory tracking system, if you have something else somewhere that has your customer information, you can export that into a CSV or an Excel, open the two sheets up, copy and paste from yours into the site description table, and then import CSV site description table. And that will bring all that data into your database without you having to enter anything. There are some parts that are a little tricky to it, but if you need help, you're more than welcome to call the Powermetrix support team. Edit user field and edit user test fields. These were previously only available on the Powermaster. However, now you can go in here and create them yourself on the PC software. And finally, the data trend tool, which is a new function, allows you to, if you have done data trending and imported that data to your database, allows you to manipulate it inside the database as opposed to utilizing an external means of manipulation. Window shows you which window you're in. If I had 2 or 3 open, there would be a master and 2 or 3 pawns. And help shows you what version you're currently looking at.